Are you the one who is having a hope about the Test and Go program that they're going to continue to do it after the 10th of January? If you are the one and waiting to hear about the meeting tomorrow, I just want to tell you that don't give up yet. I have some information to share with you today. สวัสดีค่ะ It's me, Taya Sujira. I know that right now you're very stressed and looking forward to hear about tomorrow news in Thailand that they're going to have a meeting about if they're going to letting people who have Test and Go program to come to Thailand after 10th of January or not. About this idea, it's bring you a lot of headache, and I heard a lot of you already cancel the flight because you want to change to go to another place, and I really respect your decision. But also a lot of people still have hope and also waiting to hear about the meeting tomorrow. And you probably have seen a lot of news in many sources saying that Thailand already cut off this day and you cannot come here after 10 January. On another news today on daily news is a news in Thailand, a big news in Thailand. Mr. Anutin from the Minister of Public Health also gave an interview that we're going to extend Test and Go from the 10th of January to be 15th of January. People can come here within 15th of January. So, but to be honest, right now, I don't trust him anymore. I would rather let them go and talk with the CCSA first. But however, it's bring me hope, and it seems like it won't be on the 10th of January. And I really hope that this news will bring you a good hope with me as well. For me, I just want to say it's not 100% cut off yet. I think that you still have chance. It's just because of the other day when I told you that you better wait first because of it was just only idea of the Minister of the Public Health saying this. But what about the another department which is concerned with the tourism? Some of them, of course, they will not agree with this idea. And of course, I also have heard from some internal meeting, which is for people who work in tourism and hotel. Thai people have a discussion in Clubhouse. So it's like internal news that they are talking about what they are going to do. That is why I'm quite confident that my news, my source information is slightly different because I didn't only read from the news, but I also listened to other people when they talk about the tourism as well. In the same time, a few days ago, I saw the news in Matichon, the businessman who live in Hua Hin. He said that if this plan is absolutely cut off and then not allow anybody who got Test and Go program to come here after 10th of January, this person said if Thailand did that, Thailand is going to be disaster just because of it could be more than 90,000 tourists who still stuck and are about to come here after 10th of January. So if it's like that, it's not the tourist fault, but it's Thailand's fault. So Thailand has to respond. So Thailand has to take a responsibility to the tourists because it's not their fault. So this man, he gave an interview to the media and he said he just really hoped that the government is going to reconsider about this again. And in the same time, today, I saw another news on Than Setakit News. It's a Thai media. It's an interview from Mr. Yuttasak Supasorn, the chairman of the Tourism Authority of Thailand. He said that he's going to plan to have another sandbox. It's just because of right now, we have only one sandbox, which is tourist sandbox. So he's planning to have more sandbox programs for the tourists to go for a quarantine or for traveling for 7 days without a quarantine. So this one is I'm going to tell you more information about the sandbox in the future because it's not finalized yet. But they're going to talk in a meeting tomorrow as well about the Sandbox project. And also the Mr. Silipakorn, the deputy of the tourism authority, the deputy chairman of the communication, it's like a marketing communication, please don't let me translate. It's difficult, but he just worked in the tourism authority of Thailand. He said that the about the test and go programs that people already apply, the plan of not letting you come here after 10th of the January, it would be yes or no, is depending on CCSA and the commit and the Tourism Authority of Thailand. They have to talk about it because we still have a lot of people who apply to come here and they already got Thailand Pass. They're going to talk about this tomorrow. So when I hear about different sorts of people still talk about they're going to talk in a meeting, it means that it's still not finalized yet. I still have hope. Even though it's just only one day, if you can wait, please wait. Myself, if I were you, if you are about to come here, if you think about I'm going to cancel, I'm not going to come here. But before you make a cancellation, and if you think you're going to cancel anyway, so why not just wait to hear about the finalize of the meeting? And if you're going to make a decision after the meeting, at least you wouldn't feel regret that you made a wrong decision. What you think about it? So if I were you, I would wait to hear about the meeting. I don't promise you that they're going to say yes or no, but I respect everything. So I believe that they must talk a lot seriously in a meeting, and hopefully they would reconsider about the people who already got test and go. For me, I really think that if they just try to make everything strictly with the rule and let you to come here as planned, why not? It should be okay. If they're afraid of Omicron, they should stop people to go party and stop. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I will be angry. Anyway, so even though the meeting is coming tomorrow and this news would be valid only today, but I still feel like every minute is very important for you because many of you text me, contact me and say you can't sleep, you're very upset. I totally understand. So that is why I think this video could help you a little bit about what I've heard from. So this one, we should stay with hope, and whatever happened is happened. So let's see, and just I wanted to let you have some positive, think positive, and let's see. I hope tomorrow or the day after tomorrow is going to be a good news. This is all I want to share with you. Sorry about my messy hair. I just did exercise. That's why it looks a little bit messy hair. Sorry about it. Just only listen to what I say to you. That's it. Anyway, I hope that this video is useful for you. If you think it's useful, you can share to your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And if you think this video is useful for you, please at least give me a thumb up. And if you are appreciated with my information, you feel like you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in the description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you next time very soon, hopefully with a good news only.